Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Between Us Girlies. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Bailey.
I'm Bran.
And Casey's not here with us yet. Casey will be joining us a little bit later in the podcast because she's stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How was everybody's weekend? Brandon, you had a
Bran trip. Yeah, it was amazing, honestly. Like, been planning that for 3 months and just seeing it all come together. And you were so helpful and planning all the rooms and decorating everything. I don't know. It's just really cool. It was my own brand trip.
That's like I feel like it's like never seen before. Like that's such a cool experience you got to do for your followers, and like that whole in itself like was cool. You got like all the like sponsorships.
Yeah.
I just like love that. It's so unique.
It was really fun. It was definitely like a lot of social battery. Like I don't think I've ever been this exhausted in my life, but it really was a great time and was super rewarding. And like everyone had such a just positive experience, which was great to see. Nothing crazy happened. Thank God. I was so nervous someone was going to like die, but nope, everyone lived and it was great, honestly.
I had this like hot take thought that, you know, when one person does something, then everyone jumps on the bandwagon. You got lucky because your name is Bran, so it's like very punny for it to be like, oh, the Bran trip. But it's like there could be other influencers out there who are gonna be like, I want to do a Bran trip.
And
too.
honestly, I hope they do. Like, I hope they copy it. Like, I mean, like Bailey and I are going on the Waterboy trip at the end of this month, and it's very similar. Like, I got to host a like contest where a follower or another person can come to. So it was like kind of like similar, but it's cool that there's like half creators, half influencers. So yeah, I hope more people do it.
Yeah, especially because after going to Coachella, and that was like my first brand trip, like seeing all of that, I'm like, wow, like I wish more people could experience this because like just the opportunity is so amazing. So that's cool to like you did your own.
It's insane. Like just like the like room tours and everything. Like it was awesome, and the Bellevue was incredible. It honestly was a smashing good time and a success.
Yeah, it was an opportunity for those girls to make content too, which I love seeing. Like that was popping
They were
up.
on there.
They were on it.
I was like seeing trends I haven't seen before. I'm like, this is great. Like more people creating content. Like I just love seeing that. I feel like not to toot your horn, but I feel like you post such good advice and everything. Like I follow your advice all the time for like posting and what to do. And I feel like I've seen a lot more Philly content creators on my For You page, which is amazing. Like even says like 1 or 2 likes. I'm like, yes, like I like it because I'm like, that's amazing. Like people are like pushing their content out, like getting on their grind. A lot of guys too, like straight men. I see like what it's like. It's like my 5 to 9, like living like as a 26-year-old male in Philadelphia, and I'm like, wait, cool. Like people are like vlogging and shit.
Piggybacking on that, I tell this to Brandon all the time. Every now and then, like one time Brandon sat me down and like ripped me up. He was like, you don't post enough. Like, how are you going to be a full-time influencer if you're not on it? Like, you need to be passionate about this. You need to come home from work and be like, I have to post a video because I'm passionate. I like hear that in my sleep.
Yeah.
And like before I go to bed, like if the clock is going to hit midnight, like I don't care what time it is before, like I have to post a TikTok because I hear your voice in my ear screaming at me. So girls, just post the damn video.
Post the damn video. What's it doing in your drafts? Just post it.
I know.
Clock it.
Don't let it collect us.
Bailey trip coming soon, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Period.
Wait.
You 3 are invited.
The Girlies trip, Between Us Girlies.
Yeah.
How was your weekend? I was with you for a lot of it.
I feel like I need a Bailey's Boys update.
Yeah, like what's going on with you?
What is going on with Bailey's Boys? Well, I don't know. They all kind of ghosted me this weekend, so I feel like they don't love me anymore. Like, what is going on with this? I honestly was thinking though, like, I just need a new distraction. Like, I low key just want like a nice man with like a nice, beautiful mustache and some tattoos. Like, I'm like putting this out into the universe because I feel like I need that. Like, hashtag need that. So that's that. I mean, I'm single girl summer. I'm like my summer Fridays. Like I feel like I'm in a good headspace.
Yeah.
Like I feel confident. Like I feel great, and I feel like other people are seeing that right now. So I feel like hopefully
It's going to attract.
Yeah, I can't get on Hinge anymore. Like that is just a flop and a half, flopopotamus.
I could not second that statement more. Hinge was god awful.
It's horrible. And like I can't even say it. Like, why am I attracted to these frogs? Like all my likes, I showed you guys my likes one time. I'm like, this is preposterous.
You didn't just show us your likes. Like we went through your likes and like cracked up. Like it was laughable.
The last time I had success on Hinge was probably 2019.
Yeah.
It's 2025.
Yeah. I downloaded Hinge one time and like the guy after 40 minutes was like, so do you want to come meet my mom? And I was like, no, I don't even like
that,
you.
Let's speed it along.
Yeah.
Let's speed it along. I'm ready to settle down, have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my update on Billy's Boys. How's Brandon's Boys?
Oh, I'm also attracted to a man with a mustache and tattoos.
Same type.
His name is Jason, and he's my boyfriend.
Yes, cue the confetti.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy because like just a few episodes ago, I was like, what is a man going to add to my life right now? And you know what? They say it comes when you least expect it. But yeah, Jason and I have known each other for 4 years. We've been friends on the internet for 4 years. We started talking seriously actually like a year ago. And he was supposed to come visit me last year. Then I was, went to the spa.
The Grippy Sock Spa.
Yep. But yeah, and we've literally just been like talking for so long, and then I finally met him in March when I was out in LA, and we've just been like kind of inseparable ever since. And he came and spent the week with me last week in Philly. And he really does actually add a lot of value to my life, even though I said a man could not add any value to my life. He does. Yeah, we're in love.
Oh my God, I love it. Oh
I know. I'm just like a little glow ball right now. It's like crazy to have a boyfriend again because like this time last year I was like announcing my breakup on this podcast. Like I think honestly at this very day. Like, but yeah, I have a boyfriend again.
Yay! Oh my God. All right, we have our title. Bran has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh wait, that's good.
Hopefully it's my second and last. I can't.
I
do
will
this
say
again.
about Jason, like, and this is a tip, like if your friend's boyfriend comes around and you don't know that they're your friend's boyfriend, like that's when you know it's real. Like, yes, I know he's your boyfriend, but he was just so like integrated perfectly into our space that he was just like there, you know? Like I didn't even realize he was visiting.
Yeah, he just like gets along with everyone. He's so cute. He's so kind. Like he's so mature and stable. Like
I agree.
I was just like, I was trying to start a fight with him by the end of the week. I was like, I don't want peace. Like it was just my inner demon speaking. Like I'm bored. Give me something. I wasn't bored, but I was just like, damn, this man's really gonna ground me.
And he even stayed like after the crazy. I'm like, I'm so glad you're here, Jason.
When I tell you, like this man rubbed my back as I projectile vomited. Like he rubbed my back. He walked. He grabbed me a towel, wiped off my face. I said, "That's him.
Wow.
That's the one."
Wiped off your face.
He was like, "Look at me," and he saw. He looked.
Damn, I wouldn't have even
with a
done
towel,
that. Okay.
a wash rag, not with his bare hands. He would have if I asked.
He laughs at my jokes. That's why he's a keeper.
Yeah,
like he cracks up at the jokes. I'm like, that's what I need.
You are funny, Bailey.
I mean,
Thank
you're
you.
hilarious.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, I'm in love.
Wow.
Crazy.
There's 2 girlies left.
It's crazy that Brandon did a loop around us. Like Brandon broke up and then had a mental breakdown and then got cuffed again. And I was in a horrible place and then really depressed. And now I'm out of it, but I'm still alone. And you were fine the whole time, but you're still alone. It's like he did a full like.
But that's okay. And like I had 6 months of being alone and having fun and just like a good time before
That's true.
I like wiped
That's
my.
true.
So you're probably entering that now.
I don't
which
want a
means
boyfriend.
like I would say like maybe next year.
Yeah.
You'll find your place.
I hope
Give
that.
another 365 days.
Yeah. Or maybe 2 of those. Anyways, speaking of boyfriends and things, we got an email from a girly pop. And I thought it'd be fun to like read it out loud and see what our opinions are.
Let's do it.
So Anonymous wrote us in, said she loves the podcast, yada yada, and that her boyfriend is leaving for college to play basketball. And she loves that for him, but he's going to Michigan. Keep in mind that's a D1 school, so like the hoes are gonna be on like basketball, it's a basketball school. It's pretty far from where she's going to college, which is in Florida. So she's wondering what to do. Her parents said that she should break up with him because she gets really attached. And she's worried about him cheating on her. Again, D1 athlete. Boys will be boys, she says. She doesn't like the idea of a girl throwing herself at him, but she doesn't know if he's going to say no. Keep it between us girlies. What are we thinking?
I don't think that anybody like should ever revolve college around their high school relationship. I mean, I just cannot like your life is going to change so much when you get to college, especially if she's in Florida and he's in Michigan. They're going to have totally different surroundings, totally different friend groups, like whatever. I'm not saying they need to break up, but like maybe like test it and be like, hey, like let's try to be single, and if we miss each other and the world follows us back together, like then perfect, but like otherwise let's each have our own individualized experience. You're gonna be sad for like 3 days and then you're gonna meet new guys, meet new friends, start your like adult life, and you're gonna forget about it.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like if you're worrying about it now, you're going to worry about it more once you guys are apart in college. And I was just telling my little cousin this because she just graduated high school. And I was like, asking, I'm like, do you have a boyfriend like going into college? She's like, no. I'm like, good. I'm like, don't waste your, like you said, don't waste your time because you're not going to enjoy what you're going through at that moment because you're worried about something else that he's not like probably thinking about you.
Also,
or, I don't know. I don't want to say it like that.
It's only June. And if you're already anxious about it, and like that's like the end of summer, like you're probably gonna start school like what, August 20th or some shit. Like, why don't you break up now? Give yourself a single summer, like learn to live without him, and then that way you're already like over it. Like, don't wait until the end of summer. Like, let the freak fly now.
I was gonna say like keep him, but two things. Number one, I went into college with a high school boyfriend, and I just got to college, and I did. The nicest guy I've ever dated.
Oh. I was like, who?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, dated. I was a kid. But like, I went into college with that, and within 2 months, I was like, I'm breaking up with you because if I don't, I'm going to cheat on you. Because I just didn't like him. Like, there was more for me out there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are some people who are like deep rooted in trust. Like my little brother and his girlfriend. Yes, they went to college down the street from each other, Temple and Drexel, but they're like so in love to like a point where nothing could break them. And if you're writing us this email and you're even questioning it, like you're not on that level, I don't think. If there's like even a little bit of trust that's maybe not there, I agree with you guys. I think it's time to take a little break.
Like if you think he might cheat, then like you should go. Like unless you're 100% certain he's the one, he would never cheat, then don't hold back anything.
And athletes are weird. Like I hooked up with an athlete a basketball player in college, and I didn't realize he had a girlfriend until I realized he had a girlfriend. So it's like these guys, and they're not good influences on each other. Like she'll
never find out if he's actually cheating. His teammates aren't going to tell her, that's for sure. His friends aren't going to tell her. The girls are going to hate her at school. Like,
yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, girl, don't do it.
Just don't do it. So it's June.
Oh, thanks, guys. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Pride was fun. Walked around the city yesterday. Everyone was fucked up.
Yeah.
I was seeing girls getting carried at like 9 p.m. Oh, I can talk about this. So at, I don't know, 9:30 p.m., I realized I really hadn't eaten dinner. So I was like, I'll go next door and go to Chipotle. So Chipotle is very close to my new apartment. And I step outside, like immediately, like get like grabbed by a few fans. I'm like, oh, like hi, whatever, like take some pictures. I walk into Chipotle.
Oh no.
It smells like poop, like straight poop. No exaggeration. Like I can't even use the word shit. It was poop.
Wait, can I push pin really quick? So Jason and I, prior to that, we went to Chipotle like earlier in the day, like peak of Pride. And we waited in a line for like 10 minutes. And I realized that the employees were doing nothing behind the counter. I thought they were waiting for like chicken or something to be made. And it turns out that the line we were waiting in was actually the line for the bathroom. And there was no one in line for the food. So you can imagine how many people used the toilet that day. Continue.
So it smelled like straight poop. And this Chipotle looked like it had just like survived the purge. Like there's just food everywhere, trash everywhere. And I was just like, oh fuck, like I don't know what to do. Like the streets are all closed. This is the only thing I really can get access to. And I'm starving. So I was like, all right, like the kitchen still looks clean. So like I'm gonna just get something. So I got in line and I was like, oh, can I have a steak burrito? And then I noticed the second I said that there's no fresh steak out. He's like, we're all out of steak. And I was like, okay, like what meats do you have? And he was like, I can get you chicken in like 3 minutes if you want to wait. And I was like, okay, like sure, I'll wait. But as I start waiting, this smell just like continuously fills my lungs more and more. And I was just like, I don't think I can eat this. And then a lovely woman named Anya, who said her name was Anya, Kanye without the K. That's what she said. She said, hi, I'm Anya, Kanye without the K. She had a shirt that says, if you've got curves, flaunt them. She just starts like chatting my ear up. And she was like, oh, I used to work here. Like I would have fought the manager here, but like she's pregnant now. Like just yapping my ear off. I was like, oh. At this point, I realized I just can't wait for this chicken anymore. I have to leave. It smelled so bad in there. And then a whole group of individuals come in. They're like, where's the bathroom? Like we need to use the bathroom. They're like, oh, it's out of order. And I said to Anya, I was like, it really smells like poop in here, doesn't it? She goes, oh, yeah, it's the bathroom. It's out of order. People have been using it all day. So I don't even want to know what happened. And then I walk out and I see these two girls carrying their friends slumped out. I said, oh, Pride got the girls down.
What?
Like,
Did you get your food?
No, I starved.
He ran into the apartment. He goes, Lindsay, it smelled like poop in there.
Oh my God.
It was a horrible interaction that really had me questioning a lot of things as to why I left the house in the first place.
Jesus.
Didn't you see a woman like peeing on the street too?
Oh, this was last week. So now that I live in Center City, I see like a bunch of like crazy shit. And the other day, I walked by La Colombe on 6th Street, like right where like Independence Hall is and all that shit. And I just saw this woman full cat out pissing. Like just squatted down. No, like full blown bush.
Like, middle of
the road, broad daylight. It was at 10 a.m. She was just peeing. And I was just like, oh my
no
God.
No anxiety there, huh?
No, she was just pissing. Wow. And I was just like, this is crazy work.
Wow. Speaking of shitty food, I just have to talk about how I got robbed blindly at Pride. So they had a ton of like stands and festival foods up, and I love the fair food signs, you know, like the big graphics and shit, like the couple fries, lemonades, yada yada. And I was hungry because I was hungover as hell on Sunday because I went out with the Bran trip the night before.
Yes, you did.
So I was like, okay, let me get these nachos. They didn't tell me the price, and I saw a 7. I'm like, okay, maybe 17, even though that's kind of steep for those nachos. And let me describe what the nachos look like. They were just regular yellow coin tortilla chips, salad in a bag. So like iceberg lettuce with like the carrots and the cabbage. That was the lettuce on the fucking nachos. Lamb, like so gyro meat, which like I kind of fuck with that.
Wait, do the nachos usually have lettuce in them?
Like here at like Romaine or something, you can like do whatever.
Okay.
Hey, Case.
Hello, guys. Sorry, I hit so much traffic on the way here, but I'm so invested in your nacho story because I did witness you purchasing these, so don't let me interrupt.
It's all good. It was so nasty. So, I mean, like, you can, I guess, I don't know if, like, whatever. Lettuce was on there. And then, like, as I'm dissecting this and, like, eating it, because I did, like, eat, like, half the plate, it was, like, Italian dressing, and then, like, I think it was ranch, maybe. I thought it was sour cream, and I saw like the white, and I was like, they didn't put any fucking cheese on these nachos. So I was like, because I thought it was sour cream. So I was like, can you put cheese on these, please? Like after I just paid for it. And he puts a gallon of fucking cheese on top of this salad and nachos.
He took that big ass ladle and just ladled cheese.
Yeah, and like,
I'm sorry, Italian dressing?
And it was
That's what that was?
Yeah, it was like, because I was like, oh, they're kind of soaked under here. It was just so ass. And after I take my picture, my friends take their pictures of me, I look at my Apple Pay and I got charged $27.95.
Yeah. I didn't even ask you for one. That's how you know it looked bad. I was like,
It was like, and you guys were like, how is it? I'm like sucking the cheese out of my nails. And I was like, it's okay. I was just so hungry and hungover. I just like need something in my system. But that, I will be disputing that charge.
Ranch and Italian dressing and bagged lettuce on nachos, then whiz cheese ladled on top, soggy chips.
Not to mention,
dispute that. Call your bank and dispute it. Like, I'm pissed.
No, like it was so bad. And
it
to the
really
point,
was.
I spent my whole budget like that day. I was like, well, there it goes. I have to eat my meal at home. Had to make a grilled cheese when I got home because I was
okay. But grilled cheese are kind of fire.
It was. But yeah. That was my pride.
I also feel really passionately about food that's like served in like a to-go setting, but is not to-go accessible. Like if you're at like a flea market or a food festival or anywhere and you order something and it's like, did you not realize where you were serving this at? Because this is not able to be eaten anywhere other than a kitchen table and like having utensils. And I feel like those nachos could have been on like a better plate or like better served, because that drives me crazy when I like sometimes will want food and see how it's served. I'm like, I can't eat it.
No, everyone like looked at my plate. After I said I got charged $27.95. Everyone's like, well, I don't want any food. Let's go back. I'm like, fuck.
Got your ass.
I should have asked, how much are these? Whatever. Here we go.
You know what else I hate? Speaking of that, Casey, same with takeout. Like Hikari and Northern Liberties does an excellent job of putting the sushi in a plastic container where I can take off the lid and nothing's stuck to the top. It just works. I hate when I get delivery. Like if you work at if you have a greasy place, don't give me a cardboard box. Unless it's pizza, like that's ridiculous. Yeah. If you're wrapping a cheesesteak, like wrap it in the wrap that prevents grease from
I get such bad food aversion. Like if I have a bad experience with the food, I literally can't eat it for like years.
Do you
it
have
just
ARFID a little?
I don't know. I've always thought of it as food aversion, but that's always on my For You page is that ARFID whatever. And like, I don't know. It's not that bad. Like I don't like die, but like for instance, one time my sister accidentally served me broccoli with freezer burn on it. Like she thought she cooked it, but it still had freezer burn. I genuinely did not eat broccoli until I was like 22 years old. Like Jesus. I could not eat broccoli every time I looked at it. Same with tahini dressing. I forget where I was going with this. Oh, I remember. Because I ordered sushi from one of my favorite takeout places and they put the hot food over the cold raw sushi. So it like cooked the eel really weird. And when I went to bite it, it was like, and I've ordered this sushi millions of times. So like I know how it tastes. It was the fishiest, grossest bite. And I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? And Jake tasted it and he was like, oh, that's because of how they put it in the bag. Like the heat cooked the meat weird. And I couldn't eat eel sushi for like months. I came over that one really quickly because I love an eel roll, but I was really grossed out by eel rolls for a while.
Oh, God.
I haven't seen a lot of eels on my TikTok, like the actual animal. I don't think I'll ever eat eel again just because I know what it looks like. It's really slithery.
There's that one ugly fish that like is so good, but it's like that ugly it's like not anglerfish, but it's like the black. It's is it cod? No, it's not miso cod.
Is it like how? No, I know what you're talking about. Honestly, all fish are pretty.
It's like the ugliest fish that's at the bottom of the sea and like gross, but it tastes. Oh, monkfish. Monkfish. It tastes so damn good.
A buttery monkfish.
But wait, getting back to packaging real quick because like I'm a sucker for it. That sounded real good.
Sorry. Just went to the chiropractor in that chair.
LMNO with their tacos because while I do live close and come pick it up, I do get it delivered. They package their tacos in like upright like cardboard, but like not like that soggy cardboard. But like I like how they package it so the tacos are like perfect and neat. So I'll have to say about that.
Love it.
Well, Casey, Mr. Update, how was your weekend?
My weekend was spent with you.
Oh yeah.
So whatever you said was probably the same. Right. We went to dinner. We had a really good girlies dinner, which I loved. I haven't done like a good. We went to dinner. We were just yapping and eating sushi and drinking, and it was nice out. And we got up to go out, and I was like, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to sit right here and keep talking and keep gossiping. Like, I was so excited to go out at night, but that was just such a good girl dinner, and I have not had one in so long. Not so long, but like I feel like the past few dinners have been really big group ones. Like this was a really like nice small. It was just 3 of us. We were just gossiping and talking shit, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to leave.
I know it did feel good. I feel like wine and like dinner and like somewhere close to home always just does. Like we went back to my apartment and like because I had to pee, I'm like I cannot stand by my couch because if I do I will see y'all tomorrow.
Bailey was in the bathroom and she came out and she was like, you can sit down if you want. I was like, no, I can't, Bailey. I can sit down because I won't leave.
That's like a sign of aging.
Yeah.
Like when you look at your couch and you're like, damn, you look good.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. Like I like increasingly just like don't have FOMO anymore. Like I like will get invited to something that like 2 years ago I would do anything to go, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna stay back. Like kind of JOMO, like like joy of missing out. I'm just like yeah. Like,
I JOMO frequently. I'm always like, oh.
Honestly, like this was crazy. So I was invited to the AMAs, and I couldn't like I could have tried to make it work, but it was just like a lot. And when I found out that Taylor Swift didn't even attend, I was like, yep. Because I would have been sick if I went there thinking I was getting a Rep TV announcement and the bitch didn't even come. But thank God she got her master's back.
We did get a newsletter.
Congratulations. That was crazy.
Taylor Swift Independence Day.
I like did not see that coming.
No.
I thought that war was over. Yeah. I thought she lost bad. And you know what? Pop off, girl. I'm so happy for her.
Yeah. And I completely understand why she has trouble re-recording Rep TV as well.
I know. That was all over my TikTok the next day. And
wait, what's the lore?
I mean, it's like her love album about Joe, pretty much. So, like, I can understand why she wouldn't want to re-record those songs. You know? It's okay. Like, we have, I mean, all these are technically her versions now. So I might go back to Fearless.
Well, this girl had this whole theory. I love theories on TikTok when people are like, because even if they're wrong, they make me believe them because they're like so detailed. And she was saying that she has a theory that Taylor was re-recording Reputation because she says she's halfway through it. And as she was re-recording it, that's what inspired Tortured. Like that's what inspired her newest album because like a lot of that album is like a goodbye to that relationship. So she was like, I think Taylor did try to record Reputation, and that actually inspired all of the songs like So Long London and like all those things. I was like, wow.
That makes sense. Debut is done, she said.
I know.
So where is it at?
Yep. Speaking of pop culture, my FYP right now is dominated by the Sports Illustrated show. I just have to say, I think Bethany Frankel looked absolutely
my God.
amazing.
Incredible.
I had to do a triple take.
Yes.
I was like, oh my goodness. Like, she ate it up.
It was that hair. I think that hair like really just
Whoever
elevated.
did her hair, like, bless.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at her hair as much as like, I don't know what this body part is called, but where your like hips meet your thighs, right there, like it was like whatever her workout routine is, like the muscle that was coming out of her legs, I was like, okay, Bethany.
No, she looks
Yeah,
great.
she looked incredible.
I got like she's like all on my free page too. Well, she I feel like she always has, especially because what did she like? She loves Ritz Carlton in Philly. But she does like supermodel food or supermodel meal.
Supermodel snacks.
Yeah. And I've been all over that. Like I have my cottage cheese and tomatoes now because of her.
What's her lure? Why is she so problematic? Because so many people hate her.
Well, she's a housewife.
She's
like
like,
Beverly Hills.
I feel like she's like said things in the past that
She's
are not.
yeah, I feel like she's come for
PC.
people.
Was
And
she
then I
New
know
York?
she had her and this was a while ago, but I know her brand is like the skinny.
Yeah, the
Yes,
skinny
the
girl
skinny girl.
margarita.
Yeah, and a lot of people were like skinny is a taboo word, I guess.
That was like
that was a long time ago, but I know that was like why some people were like she's not a person fit to give like health advice.
yeah. She was a
whatever.
New York housewife, and like when she was on like that was like I feel like a good like
A
I think
good
she's
era
like
for the
Sonia.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, she was in like the prime of
Yeah.
Crazy Housewives, like when they were insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, they were like literally like clinically insane.
So in college, I did buy the Skinny Girl products.
I used to drink those margaritas.
Yeah, I really thought I was doing something like, oh, so calorically sound.
So calorically sound is crazy.
Like what?
Yo.
I've also seen so many. I've also seen so many people coming at a bunch of people for the Sports Illustrated walk because of like they're just like, oh, this is why they hire supermodels and not influencers because they don't know how to walk. Do people know how fucking hard it is to look sexy barefoot? Like it's not easy to walk barefoot and look attractive.
Really true.
I do think some people had better walks than others, and some people make it look really flawless walking barefoot. But just like it is so much easier as a woman to walk elegantly and sexy when you have heels on and your legs are elongated. My flat ass feet, like it's not easy to look hot walking like that.
I have a question. Hot takes, maybe, but should we be including influencers in everything? Like, for example, supermodels Tyra Banks had a show that drove girls into depressive episodes. Like, it's not always easy to go out and do, quote, somebody else's job just because you are famous enough to be next to them. Do we think we're oversaturating certain industries with influencers? Or do we think it's just awesome opportunities for people to just like be able to grab and do? Because you think about like how a supermodel, do you think like a supermodel like goes their whole life like training and like taking headshots and spending money and time in classes and like doing those things so that they can walk Victoria's Secret, so that they can walk Sports Illustrated, so that they can get on the cover of X, Y, and Z? Like it's like, do you think they feel cheated?
I
don't know.
I think it's like, at least for me, it depends on the opportunity. Like I can't imagine that a supermodel who's been studying, you know, how to be a supermodel and has flown to Paris and done all these things. I can't imagine that their goal is like Sports Illustrated. Like their goal is probably a very like
Vogue.
couture
Yes,
designer.
yes.
So like,
Yeah.
I think Sports Illustrated and like Victoria's Secret is sort of for the masses. So it makes
Yes.
sense to make it influencer.
That's my millennial brain. Like that's my 2000s brain.
No,
like,
but I
using
like-
that as an example.
But
'cause,
I
like,
see like, and now there are some influencers who are incredible at red carpet work, who are great at that and should continue to do that. But there are other influencers who I don't think have the ability, the interview style, the media training to do red carpet interviews or like any kind. Like there are just certain things where they put influencers where I'm like, I don't think that they're best suited for that. And then there's other things where I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like,
Yeah. I think Sports Illustrated for that one specifically. I mean, I don't know. I feel like for me, I feel like I've only been seeing it recently in the past few years because they've been adding influencers.
Same.
And it's really, I feel like they're more inclusive with that as well. So like, I feel like if I was seeing influencers at like fall fashion week for like I can't think of a designer right now. Like Louis Vuitton, I'd be like, okay, no, like that's like for the I'd say professionals. If that makes sense. Like for the opportunity, it makes sense.
Yeah, and I guess it's interesting to see like at those high end shows, like influencers in the crowd, like they're sitting front row, but it's like I guess they are the content. Like we're the new era of like. Like tabloids, honestly, kind of, or like paparazzi. It's like you're gonna bring it back, honestly, in a more respectful way, like bringing it back without being like Perez Hilton-y. But like, you know what I mean?
I get excited when I see like fashion content creators or influencers like Zoe Fish and like Bran when they get invited to like those type of shows. I'm like, wow, they dress like that. They have. I'm glad they get recognized for that. That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like they're becoming like just like more synonymous with pop culture and just like more and more intertwined. Like, like you could argue like, oh my God, like why was Britney Spears doing movies in like 2003? Like there's actresses that want this role. It's like, it's kind of about like, honestly, in some essence, like product placement. It's like, I think it's certain brands that need that relevancy are like going in that angle and being like, okay, like, award shows were down. Like people weren't really watching them anymore. No one really cared. And I think that even though some people are so mad that influencers are going to these award shows, like it does kind of reinfuse
people
them.
mad at that?
Oh my God. When it first happened, they were up in arms. Like remember we watched the Jake Shane show and when he came live to Philly and he like talked about those tweets that were dragging him because he went to the Grammys. They're like, why is he here? But like,
did he just go? Like he just attended?
He was invited to the Grammys.
And people were mad that he attended. Like what?
Yeah, there was a lot of they're like, why is he there? Like,
do you know how many people attend the Grammys that you will never know about?
Yeah. But like the AMAs, the number one interview I watched was with Leah Katab and Miguel. I was like, let me watch this. Like I was watching all of their interviews. I didn't give a fuck about anybody else.
Yeah, and there was a lot of influencers that were presenters at the AMAs too that people were upset about. But that the AMAs sound like a hot fucking mess.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize. I saw like all the performances. They weren't live. Like there were people like taking videos and it was like Blake Shelton, but a video of him. I don't know how they did it though.
I read an article about this because we were talking about it. A real article. I didn't watch a TikTok. I feel like I always say that, but it's a TikTok. I read a real article that the AMAs haven't been around for like 2 or 3 years because the viewership was so low, and this was supposed to be their big comeback year. This was supposed to be the year that brought the AMAs back on the scene. And of all 10 artists nominated for like album of the year or song of the year, whatever the like big finishing award is, Zero of the 10 nominees actually came to the show. There was no one there.
You see, I knew something was suspicious when I saw that J-Lo was hosting. I was like,
you should have started with that.
Yeah, I didn't know all that.
I had pause with that because I was like, she's had not the best year. So it's like, why
the best 3 years?
Have you guys not seen the videos of her? Like she was like dancing to like other artists' songs. Like it was so bad.
Like trying to get like a viral moment.
Yeah.
She follows me on Instagram.
Oh my God. Hey, you want to come on, J-Lo?
I messaged her. I was like, hey, scene. So she didn't have time for me. I did see. Did anyone else see that Shabuzi and Meg Maroney clip?
I did.
That was not.
Oh yeah, I did.
That wasn't really it.
Is that the
Could you give a TLDR?
Yeah, they announced like a country award, and Meg Maroney, I don't think she wrote the speech, but she said it nonetheless, kind of was like, oh, let's bring up like the historical country artists, like this is where country music came from. And Shabuzi just like, because she was about to pronounce like a white group, and Shabuzi just like rolls his eyes. Was that what it was?
No,
that wasn't it?
No. Megan Maroney was giving flowers to Beyonce. And she called her, she said something about Carter and like setting some groundwork for like country music. And Shabuzi rolled his eyes. That's what it was.
Are you sure?
Let's pull up the clip.
I did see a clip and she said the Carters, but I also saw something that was like, the Carters. I don't know if she was talking about Beyonce. I thought like the Carters were someone else that
I thought the Carters was a white country group.
That's what I thought.
That she was like giving praise and basically was like, oh, they started country music. All the comments were like,
put his boots down on Megan's country clean, blah, 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 blah. The Carter family. I could be so salty.
Well, we have Shabuzi right here, so come on.
I don't know. But
no, I'm pretty sure she was referenced, like she was giving like a something.
Oh, okay, I'm salty. These white people are the Carters.
Yeah. And she was like basically saying like the country music like originated from them, which isn't true.
Black people need to stop. And I was reading the comments saying people were coming for Shabuzi's neck, and I was about to join them. I thought they meant like Cowboy Carter. Oh no.
No, so if I interpreted it right, she was kind of like saying that these people were like the originators of country music, which isn't true. Like black people are. And Shabuzi's like rolling his eyes like, the fuck? Like, why are you saying that? Like, that's not true at all. And it was just like a really awkward televised moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, let me give my flowers back to Mr. Boozy. Because that is a prime example of why you should educate yourself. Because I'm so salty, yikes.
It's okay. Your mind can... Okay.
But like Beyonce's Cowboy Car, like Beyonce's my president. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And you're a black man in country music, which is like a white dominant. You have to give me a break here.
I love when I watch a TikTok, like I'll watch like, you know, when you just see a random person popping off about drama you know nothing about and you're like, oh, I'm so on their side. And then the blue search is like other person's point of view. And then you click on the other side and then you immediately are like, wait, that person's so, like when you're presented with information and you have no other information, this is probably why half the country voted for Donald Trump. When you're presented with information and have no other information to interfere, you're going to believe what you're first told. Like it's just human. It's like how your brain works.
Yeah, you're so right.
You know what's so weird about Shabuzi? This just like unlocked a little thing in my brain. People who start off one way realize they're not getting the clout they need, and then they go to something new. 2 examples. Taylor Holder, that country singer. Ugh. If you go deep in his Spotify catalog, you will find the worst R&B hits of all. That man wanted to be like a Mike Stud 2.0, Ian Dior 2.0, where he was on trap R&B beats. And it was just garbaggio, just basura, horrible 0 out of 10. Then he came out as a country star and he was like slay. He did his thing.
So fucking cringe.
It was horrid.
Like he is so cringy. Those big ass veneers. Like
horrid.
Like the TikTok on with him. I wonder what happened with him and Kellyanne's wedding. But anyways.
Oh yeah. Wait, this actually brings up a topic I wanted to talk about, but I didn't know how it would fit. But did anyone see all these interviews of Addison Rae? And she's doing all the interviews with the New York Times about her music career. You guys know I love Addison Rae. I think I've been saying she's like the new version of a pop star. I fucking love her. And she did this interview where she really opens up about like her musical process and how she sings and how this album came to be. And all the comments are like, wow, who knew Addison was this like intellectual and actually like had like people just kind of throw her in like the TikToker category and don't give her much credit. But anyway, she has this whole speech where she talks about how choice is a luxury. Like when you are a creator, when you get to choose what you create, that is a luxury. Like you are not being told by a manager or a team what you have to do. You get to do your own thing. And she was saying how when she first started making dance TikToks, she was doing that because she knew that would be the fastest way to get out of her current state. She was like, I didn't have a choice in the content I was making. As soon as I had the ability to choose what I wanted and had a following, that's when I could start to pursue what I actually wanted. And it started this whole conversation about how do you judge artists when they come out with music that's radio and then they move to something that's more authentically them. Some people are like, oh, that's so not what you first came out with. And maybe it's like, well, they were just making what they had to. Like, do you, and this is like an open-ended question, I don't really have a point. Like, do you judge them if they totally switch lanes, or do you think like if this is what you're into,
but that's kind of what I think about Shabuzi. Like, so that first song that he had, I loved it even before it like popped off. And I did a deep dive on him and he wanted to be a rapper. And like as a black man, like we dominate the rap industry. You're more likely to be a white person like Post Malone, who's like, oh, I have a little bit of edge here, like a seasoned fellow who comes in and does their thing and then goes back to like a slow transition of like his artistry, which is like more like folky, almost country-esque like vibes. I think that Shabuzi has such a name for himself now. Like that man will come out with a rap album. Like Lizzo is making Lizzo's remix of Wham Whammy, whatever it's called. I'm sorry to say it, but Lindsay Anderson loves Lizzo.
That's crazy.
No,
I love her.
Knew the lore.
I have hated on Lizzo for years to come. That girl, she needed a kidney. I'd give it to her if she wants to be right here, Lizzie, because what she did on that track was exemplary.
No, I know. No, she literally, I saw a few comments that were like, her label like needs to release her from her shackles and pop because like she
let her go.
That rap, it was like not like it was so good. We needed this. And remember how I said on here? I hope I said on here, or it was in my head to the other voices. I was like to the other altars. I was like, we need a summer anthem. I got it. We got it. Ask and ye shall shall receive. Earlier I said I wanted a mustache man with some tattoos, so I'm hoping that's next at my front door. But
You did describe my boyfriend, but that's okay. Just kidding.
Same with mine.
Listen, I said in the group chat, I'm in heat, so y'all better hope your boyfriends are loyal this summer, because no one is off my list.
That's insane. That's actually fucking crazy.
No,
We
it's
had this
diabolical.
whole conversation about what if it was a weekend update. And she was like, "Yeah, I hooked up with Jake." Like, just on the podcast that she hooked up with him.
And what?
Wait, speaking of stuff like that.
What?
No. Sorry.
What could you possibly follow?
Is anyone watching Mormon Wives?
No, I need to.
Okay, then let me be quiet. But push pin for a later date. It's not Kate or Bailey hooking up with Jake. It's just about the Mormon Wives.
I unfortunately am stuck on Summer House and Winter House right now. I just finished season 5. I yapped you guys' ear off about season 5 of Summer House, because that is the best season of reality TV I've ever seen. Kind of up there with Love Island, maybe like Love Island USA, and then season 5. But now I'm on Winter House, so it's only 6 episodes. It's really good though. I'm obsessed with Bravo. Andy
I
Cohen,
need to
if you're
get back
listening.
into it.
Yeah.
Speaking of TV, is anyone watching Overcompensating?
No.
I'm on episode 4.
What do you think of it? You don't have to give anything away, but
It's cute.
Don't give anything away.
oh my God, I think it's literally the funniest show ever. Like, me and Jake are obsessed with it. I think
Really?
it's so funny. I think it's so well written. Like, I think he did his big one with
I
this.
can't stand the main girl. I find her like a little bit insufferable. But beyond that, I think it's really cute. I'm obsessed with her best friend, her roommate. She has the
Haley.
best. She's like running my For You page right now. Her trending
Is that
sound
the one you
bites.
told me to watch?
Yeah, where she's like, Charlie XCX wouldn't even hang out with me, even though I know she would fuck with my vibe. Like,
I'm going apeshit.
yep, she is like carrying for me.
Yeah.
But no, I just think it's like a feel good show. I think it's really cute.
Yeah.
I love that Benito Skinner has a show.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think
it's
he did,
Benito's- Okay.
and he did so well. It's so well written. There's so many like TikTok influencer people that I think actually
Yeah.
are really like funny in it, and they don't just
Okay.
like it's not just like random cameos. Like, they actually play into everyone's character, and I think it's just so good. I can't stop watching it.
Right.
He is so talented. Like, I find his creativity is so good. My favorite skits that he does is where his boyfriend's mom comes around and he like blows her spot up every time. Like, go back and watch them.
Yeah.
He is so funny.
No, it's really crazy to see like all the success he's had. He's like an inspiration for sure. When I was like, his mom's Connie Britton, I was like, okay, budget.
Yeah.
Like,
Who's that? Wait,
she was only in the first episode so far, but Connie Britton was his mom. I was like, oh, queen, icon.
Okay, budget.
Yeah, I was like, period. And Orson from Desperate Housewives is his father.
I love Orson on
I
TikTok
love
too.
him. He's killing it.
What's his real name?
I forget, but
He's a
it's,
king.
he's hilarious.
He's a king.
Fuck, I was just about to say something to you and now I can't remember. But it was about fucking, oh well.
I was gonna say, speaking of like up and comings, I saw that Quinta Bronson got a key to the city of Philadelphia.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I always thought there's a big master like lock somewhere, like
what's in it?
like the pearly gates or something up the city. I don't know. I think you just get.
I think it's just like an honor.
Yeah.
yeah.
You'll
What
get-
would the key to Philadelphia be for you? For me, you would open it and it would just be Jalen Hurts.
stop
Naked.
No, but I
Really?
think
Covered in oil.
covered in
Holding an
Philadelphia cream
Angelo's
cheese.
cheesesteak and he feeds it to you. That's behind my key to Philadelphia.
Oh, that's a good one. Let me
I
think.
have one. I just can't say it. Lordy.
I think you should say it.
So futurist.
I don't want to do this show anymore.
No, I feel like you just feel like I just open up that door and like just and just a ton of food just falls.
Oh, I was gonna say yours would be like a locker room. Like, you just open it up and it is a locker room after
Steam.
practice.
Oh my God! Just they hand me a towel, just waving in
You
the
know how
air.
in cartoons when they smell something good and they like float to the scent? That would be you with the steam.
Stop. Wow, I need a man.
If I had a key and you opened it up, it would open to a large jail cell. And there would be PPA agents filling each of the units.
That's crazy.
Eastern State Penitentiary.
Come get your slop.
Turned into
No,
You
literally,
dirty bastards.
Give me the key. Give me the key to the Eastern State Penitentiary. It's just,
I'm
that's all I
locking
need.
all of them up. And that's a haunted jail. Sleep tight.
I was gonna say I'm throwing parties in there.
I'm giving tickets out to everyone, making it rain on themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like my key to the city would just be like a perfect fall Sunday. Like you wake up in the morning, you're like, you went out with your friends the night before, you're like opening the door to like a perfect brunch where it's not overcrowded. You're able to get your food. You don't have to wait. And then like after lunch, you go and you get a coffee and then you go watch the Eagles game. Maybe my key is like a private suite at the Link. Would love that. But like just a perfect fall Sunday. Because that to me is like what makes Philadelphia the best.
That's just like beautiful.
It's well thought out.
Yeah.
My mom brought up this question at one family dinner, and it was like, if you could write a book right now about your life, what would the title be? Like, if you could, like, in your current moment right now, like, what would your title be? Isn't it? It took us like 4 hours to answer it. We can save it for another episode.
What did you give an answer? Could you like lead us off?
Well, mine was kind of goofy because I didn't have the ability to like be serious in that moment, but it was, I'd like to lie down. A story by Lindsay Anderson, just of a tired young woman. I'm just exhausted. Like, give me a bed and some pillows. Like, I just want to lie down. Good night.
That's a good one.
I think that really fits you.
Thank you.
Maybe it'd be easy to think for each other too, because I'm like, I can't think of what mine would be.
Mine would be. This is.
Where's my rose?
Stop. Where's my rose? Or this is just like a play on words. That's not true. But I'd say like community coochie or something like that. Just for like more like a satire, like be like a joke.
Can you imagine?
That is capital D diabolical.
Give it Quan Mills.
But like a cute picture on the front, like more like a self-help book.
You know when authors put it in their bio, like, can you imagine like your Instagram bio is like Bailey Witherspoon, award-winning author, community coochie.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Like why men love bitches, like something like catchy like that.
You sound like Quan Mills. You know that guy who writes those books like it's like this hoe got roaches, or like diabolical velociraptor loves a BBW. No. Y'all have never seen this?
No.
Oh,
sounds
you
like
guys.
Bailey Schoolhouse.
You need to get on Quan Mills, and it shows up as international best-selling author Quan Mills.
Yeah.
Lock in.
Community coochie.
I don't think I can follow that up.
I know.
With pasta and some dick.
Oh my God.
That's a good one.
Did we ever tell pasta and some dick story?
Yeah,
That's
I think.
crazy. Yeah, some pasta and some dick.
Wow.
I don't know the title of mine, but it would be written in the style of like my notes app. Like it wouldn't be like a story. It would just be different like notes app. Because
You kind of are eating with this.
I swear if anyone got a hold of my notes app, you would lock me up away immediately, both in a prison and a mental hospital, because it is just unhinged in there. So I feel like that's how I would have to like.
Give us an example. What's the most unhinged?
Yeah, open your notes app.
Pull it
What's the
up.
third one down?
Okay. Well, it's more just like organization and random thoughts, but like I'll show you.
Reasons I hate the podcast.
So like even just this, like, so I have like my week's notes app, which is like everything I have to do for the day. It's actually insane like how Capricorn of me it
love
is.
a to-do
But
list.
just this first thing is all the affirmations I want to read to myself every day. And it's it's like over 20 lines of aspirations that I just like
love that.
remind myself. But it's like some of them are random. Like it's like goals for TikTok, making content, like deep breaths, like random stuff like that. And then this is my week. And then it goes into what I have to do next week. And then it goes into my daily goals. And then it goes into all my notes for different videos I want to
my type
do.
B is about to throw up.
And this is like what I check every single day. Like
I love that.
That is
nice.
I literally can't live without that. So like my notes app means everything to me.
I love an organized queen.
That's crazy. That's like a level I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Period. Any immunity necklaces or unsolicited recs?
No, I'll say my mini necklace.
Don't.
But
Say it.
no, I'll have an unsolicited rec this week. So I've been getting so many compliments on my scent and I smell good. My natural pheromones as well. But it's called Brown Sugar Babe and it's a scented body oil, but like the body oil is so scented that like it's a perfume in itself. And they kind of have like dupes, if you will. Like I've been wearing this one called Blonde Ambition. And it's a dupe for something that's like blonde something, but it's like a $300 perfume. And they have like a Baccarat Rouge dupe, but the oils just smell so good. And the amount of compliments I've been getting is insane. Like Casey can't smell, not to blow up your spot, but she can smell it, which is amazing. A dog, I had a dog turn its head the other day. Like,
No, we were. Did you already tell them about dinner?
Oh no.
We were at dinner and the girls behind us they turned to our table, they go, which one of you smells so good? They were like, I can smell it. And Bailey was like, is it vanilla-y? And they were like, yeah. And she was like, it's me. And I had just complimented her the day before on that scent. I bought that scent right away.
Literally right at the table.
Where do you get it?
brownsugarbabe.com.
Oh, it's legit called Brown Sugar Babe.
It's not on Amazon because I looked.
Damn.
It's like a legit company, like female owned. They're amazing. Like it's such a good, yeah. And it's not like a sticky oil or anything. Like I can like put it on, like go out. Like I haven't. I mean, I put it on like 3 hours ago probably.
I can smell it. I could smell it when you walked up the steps. Damn, I'm about to go get that.
Yep, clock it. I'm an influencer.
What's your immunity necklace?
I'm good. I have to be positive this week.
Okay.
Got it.
Bring it next week.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing, guys. I'm fried today.
You're fried. You're in love.
I'm in love. I don't know. My brain is mush right now. I'm thinking about Jason.
Aww.
I'm thinking about the outfit he wore yesterday. I will be buying that.
Wrong.
Take my hand.
All right, on that note.
On that note, keep it between us, girlies.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.